This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience.
Thank you, Marlon. Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Rest of Everest video podcast. I'm John Miller. So, got back from Tibet, had a wonderful time. I hope a lot of you were able to follow along on the Tibet 2007 podcast of the Rest of Everest. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out all of that stuff, you can always find it at tibet2007.therestofeverest.com. And keep in mind that over the next month or so, we'll be getting some dispatches filed in from Ben Clark as he climbs Shishapangma, and we might even get a few more dispatches from Brian and Justin from the longevity team. Be sure to check that out. All right, so I had promised that this week I would return to the Rest of Everest 2003 expedition, but the trip was so much fun. I thought all of you would probably get a real kick out of seeing sort of a teaser of all the footage that I got. Got almost 20 hours of footage from that just less than 3-week trip. Oh, what a whirlwind. So I thought I'd just edit together sort of a best of and let you check it out. And this episode I'm actually going to release in high resolution. So those of you with an Apple TV, all that cool new technology, might really get a kick out of watching this on the television set. And for those of you who have donated to the podcast in the past, I'm going to release this on your bonus feed in high definition. So you might want to check that out. Let's head back up to Tibet. Let's check out just what happened over those 3 weeks. And I hope you enjoy this. So here is sort of the best of Tibet 2007. Here we go. So this is Karma. Everyone, you remember Karma.
Yeah.
And so we're right in Tamil again, and we've made it to Nepal. Here's Scott over there. And so we made it, but our bags haven't made it yet. This is our friend from the store. It's been 4 years.
Yeah.
And we just ran into him here at Swayambhu, and it's good to see him again. Namaste, everyone. It's John Miller from the Rest of Everest. I thought I'd just check in with you real quick. It is the evening of Tuesday, I believe, the 4th. No, is it Wednesday? I forget. Anyway, it's the 4th of April here in Kathmandu.
That's a firm mattress, so I had a little bit of trouble tossing and turning last night.
This is impressive. Taking a shower this morning, I was toweling off, and I was standing there and I just heard this from my gut, and so I think the fun's about to begin. Can't enter Tibet without some sort of guide right now, so we are until that guide shows up, we are pretty much stuck here in the airport. Scott's going to kill me because I misplaced our visa for 30 seconds. I've been putting everything in my front pocket, and I put my lens cap in my back pocket, and we couldn't find it for a second there, so.
Welcome to Tibet. Thank you.
It's great, man.
We have to choose a scarf also.
Altitude, you can definitely feel the altitude. You know you're up at 12,000 feet.
This is the courtyard of this temple, and in this courtyard, monks used to have philosophical discussions. Well, or if it is fine weathering, they used to have it. Or sometimes even in the top, even on the roof, they used to have these discussions. Yeah, you can hear that, right? Take the pictures.
I cannot.
Pictures are not allowed.
I'm sure it's okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far?
Oh, it's hard to put into words. I mean, come on.
So as you can see, we're outside the Potala Palace. Pretty spectacular. It's much larger than it looks in photographs. And we're just about to enter it. Scott and our guide, Lapsang, have walked ahead. They're probably looking for where I am. But I'm going to try to film as much as I can inside, but it's hard to it's hard to know what you can film and what you can't. A lot of this you can't film, especially inside the chapels and whatnot, so I will not be filming in there. Alright, Scott. We're higher. How do you feel?
I feel very good. As far as physically, I feel great. Spiritually, I feel great. This is the highest in elevation I've ever been. And I'm going into it with just a little bit of nervousness.
So I have to say that the Tibet noodles are probably the most delicious thing that I'd had on this trip. Do you agree? That the noodles?
The noodles were fantastic. Tibetan noodles for breakfast, wonderful.
We are in Teshilimbo Monastery, which is which is 5th largest monastery in Tibet. And this was established again in 15th century by the first Dalai Lama called Gendun Drup.
So right now we are just outside of a temple. I can't film in there, but it has one of the largest statues I've ever seen. We walk through this curtain, and all you can do is just, you tilt your head all the way back So what I can show you is the building that it's inside of, and you can see how tall it is. Okay. So as you can see, it's a pretty large building, so that means it's a pretty large statue. Lopsong, our guide, is a ladies' man. Turns out, we found this out a few nights ago, that Lopsong kind of has a girlfriend, a Ukrainian trekker.
Beautiful blonde Ukrainian woman.
He showed us her picture on his cell phone. So anyway, she gave him her phone number, and she promised to call him on April 11th, which is tomorrow.
No. She gave him an ultimatum that they had to speak by April 11th.
Oh, okay.
He's under a deadline.
He's under a deadline. So anyway, I told him I have a sat phone, and it's the same price to anywhere in the world. So you can use my sat phone to call her and talk as long as you want.
But he immediately becomes bashful, and we pushed him into it.
We pushed him into
pure
it.
Pressure at its finest.
So
we said we're going back to the hotel and calling her now.
So the deal is, though, the sat phone works best on the roof. So what he's going to do is he's going to schmooze up the ladies downstairs. He's going to flirt with them to try to give us access to the roof to then call his girlfriend. So we have to be very covert about this. Okay, so we're on the roof right now. I'm actually in a little machine room here in the roof of the hotel, and we got through to his girlfriend. So he's talking to her right now, and he's laughing. So that's a good sign. So hopefully they can work something out. And it's a very grand gesture that he's doing right now. I'm very excited for him. He's the best guy in the world. It's usually the toilet situation that is the problem. And I'll show you the toilets in just a bit. It does not matter what country you live in. The women's rooms are always cleaner than the men's. Let me show you the men's real quick. Yeah, apparently people are kind of lacking aim. Yeah, that's nice. That guy went in the corner and just let it dribble down. Right on the walls. As you can see, it's pretty rough in here. It smells delightful too, as I'm sure you can imagine. Now, keeping all of this in mind, men spend most of their lives aiming, or at least trying to aim. Let me show you the women's room. Not too bad. Respect for the walls. That gravel right there was simply disposed of down the toilet by two women who had a tray of it. So other than that, it's kept pretty clean. There's even a little broomstick in the corner. So as you can see, no matter what country you're in, women are always going to have cleaner bathrooms. So men out there, think about that for a second. Good luck, you. Thank you.
Success your expedition. Yeah.
Thank you.
Apple, maybe one of these. Maybe two of those. Thank you. You got something on your
Oh yeah. Well,
shoulder there.
good. Thank you. Excuse me.
I really like the candy.
Yep. Is this okay? Yeah. Or only half? Yep. Half. Banana.
All right. Bananas. Should I only have half?
No. Oh.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have many good friends.
Are you sure? Maybe did.
Okay.
Do you have a?
So I've come over to the SevenSummitsClub.com team. I met a new friend. His name is Maxim, and he is Russian, and he's filming for his TV station back home. And I'm going to show him how to deliver the video in a proper aspect ratio. Aha! Yeah, see, we have the same camera. It's a good camera.
It's a very good camera. Формате.
See, this is also part of Everest. You come all the way up to Everest to talk shop about video gear. Even if you don't speak the same language, it's all good. Okay, so. As you can see, I've gotten a little bit closer. This one, a little bit fearless. Came right up to me, but of course I don't have the horns that this guy has, or this gal. I'm not quite sure, to tell you the truth, but curious nonetheless. Well, we're driving out of base camp. It was a very brief visit, but I think it was good.
Very good.
It was such a surreal experience to be back and to, you know, revisit so many memories and people. Met some friends, met some people I knew. I'm pretty sure that was going to happen, but I wasn't 100% sure. What do you think? How do you like it?
Feeling at base camp was great. Everybody's there on a mission. It's early enough that everybody's still pretty, not wary of the other camps, but just trying to remain polite. You can tell the experienced expeditions though, because before you get to their camp, they're saying, "Hey, come on over, come down." Met a very nice Russian today, and I invited us in for coffee. I'm a caffeine addict, and it was very, very grateful, well received. John talked shop, they talked about cameras, and had a little exchanging of ideas, which was great. So I had a good time today. We spent all day up at base camp. Got up relatively early and made the trip up, and just truly had a good time. Truly had a good time.
I made a lot of contacts with some other climbers, so hopefully they'll be getting in touch with me when they get back safe and sound to wherever they live, wherever in the world. And people seem really excited about the rest of Everest and about sharing their experiences, so I'm happy about that, because that was sort of the mission behind this, was to keep the stories coming. I just want to do nothing else but tell other Everest stories, because I think this is a whole new medium to do that, and I'm so excited about it. And it's just starting, and so hopefully I've got a few years of content coming up. Time to say goodbye once again to Chomolungma and Mother Goddess of the Earth, Mount Everest, and we're heading to Tingri tonight. That will be fun. I was kind of hoping to avoid Tingri, and then we'll go to Kathmandu and finish out the trip. So it's been a good one, even though it wasn't exactly what we were expecting.
You gotta roll with it.
You roll with it, and but again, I got to meet a lot of people, got to share a lot of tea with a lot of really good people. These are really good people out here, and I got to spend a lot of time with our driver and guide, who are tremendous. So I think that this trip is downright success, at least for me.
Absolutely. I just, as I've said all along, since touching down, especially since getting to Lhasa, the words are, it's kind of hard to describe. John is much more eloquent, but I've been having a great time. Fully successful.
And we just spent a lot of time staring at the mountain today, so that was good. That's always good.
I sat down in the middle. I walked a little ways away from some of the camps. Found a nice quiet spot with a good quarter-mile circling, and just sat and watched Chomolungma for a while, and it was wonderful. Just wonderful.
And I think I forget if I said this on camera already, but I've been saying it to Scott and some of the other climbers, that it is wonderful to be back here and visit base camp. But it is wonderful to know I don't have another 50 days to stay up there. Although if I did, I'd make the best of it, but I'm looking forward to getting home to Heidi.
I'll admit, I wish I had a little while longer. I met a very, very cute Belgian climber today. We flirted for quite a while, so.
Yeah. Oh well. There'll be more in the future.
Hopefully.
All right, so goodbye, Chomolungma.
Goodbye, Chomolungma.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. I had fun putting that together. Threw it together pretty quickly. Hope it worked out for all of you. Keep in mind that if you have donated to the podcast, or if you plan on donating in the future, donations are always still appreciated. That this is going to be released on high definition for your viewing pleasure. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it at that high resolution. And I'm also going to be, in the next week or so, releasing into that bonus feed some high-resolution shots of just Everest, just the mountain itself. So be sure to check that out. And again, donations are always accepted. You can always just click the donation button on my website, therestofeverest.com. So next week, we'll get right back into 2003, and we'll pick up with episode 42, I believe. And we'll take it from there. We'll see how far it goes, and then once all that footage is done in the next couple of months or so, then we got some other things in store here. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for your support over the trip, everyone. It was wonderful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you look forward to seeing all of this future over the next summer and fall. So take care, and I'll see you next week.